Good morning student. Today's lecture is blotting techniques. What is blotting technique? Blotting techniques is the technique by which we can identify and separate the specific DNA or protein. In the definition, visualization of specific DNA, RNA and protein among many thousands of contaminated molecules require the convergence of number of techniques which are collectively termed as the blot transfer. In simple word, to isolate, identify the specific DNA array or protein. There are three types of blotting techniques. Southern blotting to detect DNA, northern blotting for the RNA, and western blotting to detect the protein. Now, Southern blotting. In 1975, Edward Southern developed this technique to detect the fragment of DNA. This requires separation of DNA or DNA fragments by the agarose gel electrophoresis, as we discussed in the electrophoresis. Now the DNA fragments are blotted on a strip of nitrocellulose or nylon membrane. Now the identification by the hybridization with a labeled complementary nucleic acid probe. Definition: Thousand blot, a method for transferring a DNA from an agarose gel to the nitrocellulose filter, on which DNA can be detected by suitable probe, that is complementary DNA or RNA. Now, how this is done? The DNA sample is digested by the restriction endonuclease enzymes, producing the small fragments that are amenable for analysis. Now the fragments are separated by agarose gel electrophoresis or PAGE. The mobility of nucleic acid in agarose gel is influenced by the agarose concentration, molecule size and molecular conformation of the nucleic acids. Now the fragments are separated. Agarose concentration of 0.2, 0.3 to 2% are the most effective for the nucleic acid separation. Like protein, nucleic acid migrate at the rate that inversely proportional to the logarithm of their molecular weight. Separated nucleic acid are visualized by the fluorescent dye, that is ethidium bromide. The agarose gel is soaked in a solution of dye and was further remain accessed dye. Illumination of rinsed slab with UV light reveals the red-orange stains where nucleic acid are located. Now, ethidium bromide stains both single and double-stranded nucleic acid, and the fluorescence is much greater with the double-stranded nucleic acid. The electrophoresis can be performed with dye incorporated in the gel and buffer. This has the advantage that the gel can be illuminated with the UV lamp during the electrophoresis due to the extent of separation. The mobility of DNA may be reduced by 10 to 15% in the presence of ethidium bromide. Ethidium bromide must be used with a great care as it is potent mutant. Gloves should be worn at all times while using the dye solutions. Newer fluorescent SYBR dyes produced by the molecular probes offer several advantages, that is less toxic, 5 times more sensitive than ethidium bromide, labeled DNA with radioisotope P32 at the 5 days and the 3' ends. P32 is a strong beta emitter. Bands of labeled DNA on electrophoresis gel can be located by autoradiography. Labeling molecule before analysis with coenzyme biotin. Biotin forms a strong complex with the enzyme like linked to streptavidin. PAGE is useful for analysis small fragment of DNA up to the 3,50,000 Dalton in molecular size. Large molecule of DNA could be separated by the pulse gel electrophoresis as we discussed in the electro. Now blotting. Now transfer of DNA from gel to nitrocellulose membrane done by a weak acid treatment to depurinate and fragment the DNA, thus make it smaller and easier to elute from the gel, followed by denature with the strong base and neutralization, that is hydrolyzed phosphodiester backbone at the depurated site. Single strand bind to membranes more efficiently and buffer used to facilitate the transfer. Original method of transfer relied on the capillary actions. Vacuum or pressure system can be used to speed the transfer. Faster and more efficient transfer is afforded by the use of an electroblotter. Electroblottering process is usually completed in one. Now hybridization. Or hybridization assay are based on the ability of nucleic acid to form specific double bond, double-stranded hybrids. The process requires a probe that can target the nucleic acid and allows the specific complementary base pairing, a method to detect any resulting double-stranded nucleic acid. Conditions of high stringency in hybridization assay are low salt concentration, high formamide levels, and high temperature. As stringency of the assay is lower, increase the number of base mismatches are tolerated. Conditions of high stringency require exact base pairing. The time required to hybridize the probe to a given fraction of target remains proportional to the probe concentration. The rate of hybridization reaction is influenced by the temperature and ionic strength. Above the EM value, no stable hybrids are present. Divalent cations like magnesium have stronger effect on hybridization. Unbound probes are removed by washing. Probe mount in the membrane is detected by the autoradiography, which reveal the DNA fragments to which the probe has. Now, RNA is blotted to a nitrogen linose membrane or nitrocellulose membrane, positively charged membrane. Now, membrane is placed in a hybridization buffer with a label probe. What is probe? That is complementary to that RNA or DNA. Label probe is detected by the autoradiography. Expression pattern of sequence of interest in different sample can be compared. Applications. A standard for direct study of gene expression at the level of mRNA. Detection of mRNA transcript size. Study of RNA splicings can detect alternatively spliced transcript. Study the RNA half-life. Disadvantage is time consuming process. RNA samples can be degraded by RNAs. Use of radioactive probes. Detection with multiple probes is the problem. Western blotting. Same technique. Here the detection of DNA. Western blotting is an immunoblotting technique which relies on the specificity of binding between the molecule of interest and a probe to allow the detection of molecule of interest in a mixture of many other similar molecules. In Western blotting technique, the molecule of interest is a protein and the probe is typically an antibody raised against that particular protein. In simple word, we identify the protein. Now, bloat is incubated with the generic protein such as milk protein, which bind to any remaining sticky place on the nitrocellulose membrane. An antibody which is specific for a protein of interest is added to the nitrocellulose sheet and react with the antigen. Only the bind containing protein of interest bind to the antibody, forming a layer of antigen antibody molecule. Now what we have done here, we have separated protein molecules by SDS page electrophoresis and transferred the protein molecule on a nitrocellulose membrane. Then we have add antigen antibody against that antigen, so the antigen antibody complex remain. Now we have washed the several times so that material other than which have targeted which will be washed. Now the antigen antibody complex are incubated for several hours. Now then the second antibody which we specifically recognize the Fc domain of the primary antibody and the bind it. And the second antibody is a radioactive label and or is covalently linked to the reporter enzyme which allows the visualized protein. Now the complex is protein antibody 1 antibody 2 complex. So what we have done, we have added first antibody 1 antibody. Now complex is made antibody 1 antigen complex. Then we have added second antibody which is labeled by radioisotope or the label by the enzyme. Now complex is made protein antibody 1 and antibody 2. Now these antibody complex are detected. What are the applications? Applications are first the confirmatory for the HIV test employs a Western blot to detect the anti-HIV antibody in a human sample. Now, protein from non-HIV infected cells are separated and blotted on a membrane. Then the serum to be tested tested is applied in a primary antibody incubation step. Now, free antibody is washed away, and second anti-human antibody linked to enzyme signal can be added. Statements that indicate the protein to which the patient's serum contains the antibody. Western blot is used to definitively test for bovine spongiform encephalopathy, that is mad cow disease. Some form of Lyme disease testing employs the Western blotting. Thank you.